Okay. So here in this part A, you can see that the remaining side was hypotenuse. Hypotenuse was not required to be found. And the side opposite to 28 is perpendicular. And this side is base. So tan will be applied. Tan is equal to perpendicular over base. A is equal to 14 this. And we got the answer 7.44 centimeter. Okay. Now the next part, the C part. Here you can see that in the C part, one angle is given and this side 7 is given. For the sake of convenience, I am writing the names of the vertices. Say this vertex, which is at 90 degree P, Q, and this I am saying as Q, and this is R. Okay. Now PQR is a triangle. Now, here you can see that we have given only the PQ side, which is 7 centimeter. Now, E side and F side are required to be found. First of all, let us discuss about E side. What is E? Is it perpendicular or is it base? The side opposite to the angle under consideration, because we are considering this Q angle which is given. So against this angle, the side is called perpendicular. With the help of the given side, you can see that we have this given side which is 7 centimeter, which is the base now, because we are considering 44.2 degree angle with opposite that angle is perpendicular. So here to find out E, we are going to use tan of 44.2 degree is equal to perpendicular, which is E, and over the base, which is 7. Now, again, the same technique we are going to apply. E is equal to 7 into 10, 44.2 degree. Now, I think so you might have calculated the answer. Well, after calculation, we found that it is 6.8 centimeter. Well, now we have to find out the remaining side F. You know that F is against the 90 degree angle. So F will be hypotenuse. Okay. This will be hypotenuse. I am writing HP for the sake of convenience. To find out the F side, which is the hypotenuse. Okay. So now we have to find out hypotenuse because F side is hypotenuse. Now with whatever ratio you can use, because we have already calculated the side E. Please listen to me carefully that we have already calculated the perpendicular and the base is already given. So to find out this side F, you can also apply the Pythagoras theorem if you want to, because you can see that it is a prerequisite of the Pythagoras theorem that if the two sides of the right angle triangle are given, then you can also find out the third side with the help of the Pythagoras theorem. Or we can use any other trigonometric ratio. Please be clear about it that if the two sides of the right angle triangle are given, then you can apply either Pythagoras theorem or trigonometric ratio. It's up to you. Okay. Now, I am using a trigonometric ratio. So, I am using cosine ratio. I could also solve this with the Pythagoras, but I am using cosine of 44.2 degree. Cosine is the ratio between base over hypotenuse. Keep in your mind, the base comes in the numerator and the hypotenuse come in the denominator like this. So, F is equal to 7 over cos of 44.2 degree. 9.76 centimeter. Okay, I'm going to solve question number 5. I hope that you can also solve it. Here in this question number 5, AH is required to be found and HC is also required to be found. Mean AH, this side, say I am naming this AH side as X and HC side as Y. Okay, for the sake of convenience, this is X and this is Y side. Now here in the triangle ABH, concentrate to the triangle ABH. Okay. in the triangle ABH, we have to find out the side AH. AH side, which I am naming as X, this side will be perpendicular because the side against the given angle is called perpendicular because I am considering angle B. So in the triangle, I am writing the reference of the triangle, that in triangle ABH. For the sake of convenience, I am writing the name of the triangle. So this right angle triangle ABH, the side against 56-degree angle is called perpendicular. Okay. So we have to find out perpendicular and the side given. This is 90-degree angle H. At H, there is a 90-degree angle. So the side against the 90-degree angle is always the hypotenuse. This side is hypotenuse. So perpendicular over hypotenuse. Well, so here you can see that perpendicular over hypotenuse. You know that perpendicular over hypotenuse is always sine, not the cos. Hypotenuse. Perpendicular over hypotenuse is equal to sine, not cos, sine of 56-degree, because we are considering angle 56. So against the 56-degree angle, there will be perpendicular. Okay, it mean AH side. AH over hypotenuse is given, which is 8.9 centimeter, is equal to sine of 56-degree. So from here, AH is equal to 8.9 into sine of 56-degree, or 7.37 centimeter. So here you can see that AH is this. Now HC. Now you can see that in the triangle, now we are considering the next triangle AHC in triangle. Now to find out HC, we have to consider the triangle AHC, because this HC is the side of the other triangle. So that's why I'm taking the reference of this triangle. Okay. Now to find out the side HC, you can see that the perpendicular is given, but this perpendicular, now we need any angle in this triangle AHC. In the triangle AHC, AC is the hypotenuse. How I can find out angle C? First of all, I'm going to find out the angle C. How I can find out? Because look at, I'm drawing the triangle ABC on the separate. Here this angle is A, which is of 90-degree, and this angle is B, which is of 56-degree. So obviously I told you that C angle will be 90 minus 56. 90 minus 56. So it is very easily calculated. Got the answer 34. So C angle will be 34-degree. Please, it is 34-degree. Okay. So C angle is 34-degree. Again, this side AH is perpendicular and the required side is Y, which is HC. So again, we are going to apply tan. I am using perpendicular over base because I am going to use tan ratio. Perpendicular over base, which is HC. The base is HC, is equal to tan of 34. Tan 34-degree. Now from here, HC is required. HC is equal to AH. The value of AH is 7.37 over tan 34-degree. And write 10.93 centimeter. It is, there are four sides. So four-sided figure is called quadrilateral. But here is no right angle triangle can be seen. So we can divide this figure into two shapes by drawing a line. So from A, I have drawn this line. Now you can see that I have drawn the angle, the side. Actually, in the part A, ADC angle was required. This angle was required. Now you can see that after drawing this line, I got one right angled triangle on the top. So with the help of this right angle triangle, we can find out the angle ADC. This the first part. I'm going to solve the first part, ADC. Here you can see that the D is the this angle ADC. Mean here I am writing like E, ADE. In the triangle, you will have to consider the triangle in triangle ADE, because E I have drawn myself a point. Okay, I myself have drawn a point E. So here in this triangle, you can see that AE side is not given. Only one side is given. AD is given. What about AE? To find out the angle of a right angle triangle, at least two sides must be given. Whether AE must be given or DE must be given. Side CD, total side CD is of 7 centimeter, and this side AB, this side is 4 centimeter. Like this side is 4 centimeter. Okay, very good. So this out of 7 we are subtracting 4. So this is DE is 3 meter. Sorry, 3 meter. Now you can apply, because we are going to find out angle D. Against the angle D, this is perpendicular. Against the angle D is the perpendicular. Okay, and this side 3 centimeter is the base. Now this 3 centimeter side is the base side. Now to find out the angle, we can use base over hypotenuse. So base over hypotenuse can be used to calculate the angle ADE. So base over hypotenuse is the ratio, because you can see that 7 centimeter is the 7 meter, sorry, 7 meter is the hypotenuse. ADE is required to be found. So I can use cos ADE. Cos ADE is equal to base over hypotenuse. The base is 3 and hypotenuse is 7. Please be careful. Now we have to find out the angle ADE. What we are going to do? We are going to shift cos to the other side. And I told you a rule that whenever cos goes to the other side, it becomes inverse. Keep in your mind, it becomes inverse, not raised to power minus, but it is called inverse. Cos inverse of 3 by 7. So here we got the answer 64.62. 64.62 degree, or you can also write down as, you can round off this angle like 65 degree. It's up to you. Well, guys, we have only 1 minute, and that's why the length of BC is also required. You know that BC is the side which is equal to AE. Very quickly, we can find out that you are going to find out perpendicular. You can also apply Pythagoras theorem. I'm using the Pythagoras theorem to find out BC side, because BC is equal to the perpendicular like AE. BC is equal to AE. So if we are able to find out AE, then BC will be the same. Okay, so you can use the Pythagoras theorem. So BC, I'm directly using the name BC. BC, which is equal to AE. BC is equal to 7 square minus 3 square. So please calculate and find the answer. Hurry up.